Hello and welcome everyone. My name is NEGUSTITA. Okay, so today's reading is a pick a card and the topic is kind of challenging. In nature, it is your biggest problem and how to overcome it. So, to customize this reading, I'm thinking about doing a channel your higher self, grab some cards to see who is this message for, and then we'll get into the issue, and then we'll get into how to overcome it. I also have oracle decks, but I am going to try to keep this reading short because this is a topic that could be very draining as a reader, just because tapping into the struggle energy is a lot. So with that being said, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Be so appreciative. If you're curious how to book with me, the information is in the description. And yeah, so this is pile 1, 2, and 3. If you need time to decide, pause the video here. This is green fluoride. I don't remember what crystal this is. I think it's some sort of marble. I got it from Earthbound. I don't remember. And this is green calcite, in case knowing the names of the crystals helps you pick. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you in your piles. Okay, pile number 1. If you guys chose this green fluoride crystal, then this is your group. Okay, just before before I went to record, I sneezed really, really hard. And boy, did that feel like it just set me, I don't know, like it was intense, child. But anyways, enough about my sneeze. So let's cleanse the space. I cleanse the space of negative and low vibrational energies. I set the intention, channeling clear and precise messages relating to our highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. Whew. Meditation. For some of you, you should meditate. I say that, and also I haven't meditated today, so if anything, I'm really just chastising myself. So don't take it personally. Anyway, all right. So, Spirit, please shed light. Who is this message for? Please shed light on who this message is for. Okay, we got the Fool card. Spirit, who is this message for? Who is the collective watching? Who is this message for? We got the Justice card. Hold up. I want to make sure you guys can see everything clearly. Yeah, I guess for the most part. Some of the decorations you can't see, but oh well. Who is this message for, Spirit? Energy check. Who is this message for? Please disregard if you can hear my roommates talking in the background. Never mind them. They are not a part of this reading. Okay, so it seems like this message is for somebody looking for some kind of like progress or new start with this Ace of Wands. It does seem like there was some kind of like betrayal here in the past. It seems like you're wondering, I guess, which to follow, your heart or your mind. Yeah, you know, honestly, the cards are not being very, like, they're not revealing much. I'm not getting a lot of information out of them about who this message is for. So I'm feeling as though this is like more general. Like there's a lot of different energies, so they kind of conflict with each other. Like the stories aren't the same, but the message you still need to hear is what I'm getting. So like yeah, because I don't know, it's like for some of you, you already have attained some kind of Ace of Wands, and then for others of you, you're kind of riddled with this feeling of a loss of love, or that maybe you gave to the wrong situation for a while. Overall, though, you know, people watching, you guys are on the right side of things. I'm getting that with the Justice card. Like your heart is pure, or you are at least trying to do the right thing, whatever it is you think that is. That's where your heart lies, which tells me that you're on the right path. But there's some kind of like murky situation here that, yeah, I mean, for some of you, you may want to try again with a certain person. Others of you, you're just trying to figure out how to like walk away from this person for good, how to like energetically cut them off, how to just like never deal with them again type of, I mean, that's the energy. For others of you, it seems like there's either two people you're trying to decide between. This could be the same side to one person, which makes them very polarizing. Yeah, like, or maybe for some of you, you just don't know which is what, like what's real. Okay, because there's a person here who, you know, hasn't really been treating you right, but has a deep source of love for you. Whomever this person is, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, it's like, that's why I thought maybe it's two people. Maybe for some of you, you're in like a love triangle situation where, you know, there's two people that you're interested in. Maybe one you have history with, one you have like chemistry with. And you're not really sure which one to decide over. Or for some of you, this could just be the same person, like somebody here who shows you a very like uninterested, bored, lazy, greedy side, and at the same time this person has such an immense love for you that maybe it throws you off, like you're not sure like which is what. And maybe you experience more of their love in the 5D than you do in the 3D, so it's even more confusing. Okay, and maybe you guys kind of feel like you're at a loss, like you don't really know what to do in this situation. Yeah, but other than that, I'm not really getting like specific messages. They're just kind of general. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear the board, right? I'm gonna take the cards, and I'm gonna shuffle them back into the deck, and we'll see what your biggest challenge is right now and how to overcome it. Which for you guys, I may or may not just use oracles for the how to overcome it part. Just depends on what information I feel like I can actually get out of the tarot. So Spirit, what is the biggest challenge pile 1 is facing right now? Do you see how this tree keeps? Maybe I should shuffle elsewhere. Okay, they're ready. They are ready. What is the biggest issue pile 1 is facing? Oh, what did I tell you? She's ready. We got the 10 of Cups. Sorry, the 10 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then the Lovers. I actually do feel called to take it in the upright. And here's why. This does kind of feel like a topic I cover a lot, but oh well. So, okay, so with this 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, I'm thinking there was somebody here, an energy that moves too quickly for its own good, that may have come in, made you a bunch of promises, and then left as quickly as those promises were made without fulfilling any of them. Okay, and for some of you, this kind of sent you into a spiral of depression. Maybe, you know, you projected this person's inability to be accountable as a sort of sign that maybe you're not worthy of people being held accountable in your presence. And that's what sparked this journey for you. With the twin, well, I want to say twin flame, because the Lover's card does insinuate twin flame, true love, pure love, soulmate, high vibrational love, type of energy here. So with this Lover's card, what I'm getting is somebody betrayed you, and in some senses you kind of took that betrayal internally. And this happens a lot, especially if you identify with being a people pleaser, or if you grew up in an environment where a lot of responsibility was just thrown onto you, or you grew up with parents who don't know how to take accountability for their own actions. And I'm talking about people who, like, they will hit you and then blame you for their own violent outbursts, like that type of energy. Or you grew up around it, or you could have been in those environments where you kind of just learned from an early age, you, even though you're not, and you, okay, the way I'm going to phrase it is going to sound kind of like mean, but it's just the way that's coming to me. Like, you think you're God. Like, you think you are supposed to be held accountable for every wrongdoing and action. Like, somehow you could have saved the day, or somehow it was your responsibility to stop grown adults from being themselves. But no, you know what I mean? Or, you know, something along those lines. You know, maybe it's not that deep for all of you, but for some of you here, it does feel like, you know, you kind of took things very internally, and it caused you to become very sad, like depressed, like really. With the Sun card here, I really feel like, yeah, like you were putting on a facade that you were really better than you really, like, okay, but you were never, like, you were trying to appear like you're okay and that you have everything handled, but you don't, and your heart was breaking. Or, you know, you were trying to, with this Nine of Pentacles, it feels like you were trying to pretend like you weren't as sad as you really were. Like, you were trying to put on a facade, a show, like you were trying to convince people that you were better than you really were, which made the weight that you were feeling even more unbearable because you couldn't share it with others. And so eventually it spiraled, because, like, how would you explain this, right? Because depending on how the scenario played out, this could have been somebody that you met for like a very brief period of time, maybe like a few weeks. For some of you, it could have been longer. But right now, I'm not really getting a long term. But if that's how your scenario or situation played out, you know, take the message. But yeah, so this could have been a connection where you felt an immense amount of love, an immense amount of potential. Like, you thought for sure you found your person, and then they broke up with you the next week. Or you know, it did not play out like that whatsoever. And it might have taken you a while to really come to an understanding, like, you know, like, that's not your fault. You really didn't have control. You did your best. You loved, and it seems like the issue actually falls upon this other person for their inability to mean what they say. Or you're probably wondering, like, was this even real? Like, did they mean anything that they said? Like, did they actually care for me? Yeah, all these thoughts manifesting as like this, like I really do think, like, depression, like, the hope was taken out of you. Like, you were just sad and may even be susceptible to low vibrational ways of thinking and doing and being and acting. Because, like, maybe you felt like you didn't have another choice. Okay. What else about this challenge, this issue? this problem for the collective watching? You may have even, for a period of time, lost your creativity, lost your spark. I mean, even getting, like, you may have even had, like a villain era. You remember when that was a thing? I remember when that was a thing. Like, it was, like, I don't know if it was just, like, the accounts I was following on TikTok, but people were always, like, I don't know, I was, like, watching a lot of videos on my For You page that, were commenting on, you know, like, people getting, like, entering their villain era, you know. Maybe you were more selfish, and for some of you, you know, maybe you were so hurt by this scenario, you completely gave up on love and may have even tried to hurt others, not necessarily intentionally, but, you know, maybe you tried to open up your heart, but you didn't go about it in the most truthful way. You know, maybe you were still hurt by this person, so you reacted negatively in certain situations, especially if you did try to have a serious partner afterwards. Like, you probably pushed them away. Or, I mean, I would imagine with this level of heartbreak, if you did try to enter a relationship and you weren't fully healed from this situation, you know, there could be a lot of projection on your part, and no matter how justified, you know, you feel you are, you could have hurt some people. But, you know, for others of you, you know, maybe it really is just like, you know, during that time you were feeling very drained, like you lost all your creativity as well. But it does seem like this energy wants to, this Knight of Swords wants to bring some truth to you about this Ten of Swords. And that's your challenge, I think. Is wondering what to do. What's this Queen of Cups? You know, for some of you, maybe you really do. It does seem like there was someone who was trying to balance a situation out. Somebody who was trying to. Because, okay, actually, what I'm getting is like, there could have been a third party here, this Queen of Cups. This could have been someone's mother. Especially if the person... Because, okay, we got the Knight... Excuse me. We got the King of Swords, which is kind of on brand for this energy here. It does seem like there was somebody trying to balance you in their life. But it's starting to feel like juggle. Like they were trying to juggle you. And it could be this person's, like... fault for that. But it does seem like this person, they see you now as this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Whether, you know, you really are this person in your day-to-day life, or if that's just how they perceive you, or how they take your energy, or if you acted like a straight-up bitch in front of this person, they are seeing you as... like, now that they're coming to be healed, they're seeing you as, like, unhealed or too unhealed to be with them. But there's a lot of parallels here. You know, we have 2 matches on the board. It's just, they're not displaying the most healthy energy. So I don't imagine in an actual connection that these energies are going to play out well, because what we have is a dynamic where someone's going to hurt another person, whether it's you hurting them or they hurt you. That's how it looks. Okay. It does seem like this King of Swords, some issues lie on their end with trying to juggle you. And you could tell you were being juggled. And if you ever confronted this person about it, they would try to, like, lie and say, oh, it's work, or it's this, or it's that. But this person was in communication with this Queen of Cups. And I want to grab a clarifier. What is this Queen of Cups? This is the... Okay, whoa. it seems like this is somebody who made this person or convinced them to take action away from you. Like, this is somebody who was telling them to step away from you. Like, this person was kind of almost demanding this individual take action away from you. That's what I'm getting, to kind of make you depressed too. It seems like this was like some kind of plan. Like, they wanted to weaken your light. Why is that, Spirit? Yeah, it's what they want to come clean about. It's probably because they... No real reason. Is there... Hold on. What is this 7 of Swords, Spirit? I'm gonna be honest. No real reason. No real reason. Maybe to avoid healing for as long as possible. And also to just hurt you. There wasn't a real reason. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not getting one. I'm not... There's no, like... Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they're jealous of you. The way you live your life. Your happiness. Your joy. Maybe these people felt like you were too bright in order to be in this person's life, and they were worried that if you came in with your bright and shining energy, you would steal this person away from them. This could also have been a lover, but I'm getting more so like mother. I'm getting like this was someone's parent who was manipulating them into being a jerk, into being a very calloused asshole. Okay, so this isn't someone who would necessarily go out of their way to destroy people's lives. Like, they're not villainous, okay? But this is the type of person that's, like, choosing the most toxic mindsets to value over their heart. And that's kind of what became their right. Like, what this person thinks, like, something is true if it's a little mean. You know what I mean? If it's a little hurtful. This person thinks, like, the worst, thinks the worst of the world, to be completely honest. And that mindset made him very toxic. And probably also how they justified juggling you into their life. It was like the way they treated you, they really did treat you like you were just another option, not at all their divine soulmate. Which could be, I don't know. You see, that's the thing. Maybe you're wondering, like, okay, if I really was this person's, like, twin flame, how could they treat me like that? So you're keeping this person at bay. Like, you won't even give them the opportunity to speak, is what I'm getting. Like, you won't even give them the opportunity to speak. Sorry, I'm just laughing. Because, like, that message was spot on. Okay. Yeah, and they are seeing you as this Queen of Swords. Like, you completely shut them out. And they have, like, no way of getting back into your life. But this person does want to try. Like, they're showing up as this, like, fool. They have, like, it's not just fool. Like, they're not walking in here without a plan. But they're ready to open their heart to you. That's what's coming through. But maybe you sense something? Maybe there are still obstacles. Wow. This person is stuck. And so might you. So might you be, okay. All right, so let's get into what to do. I'm actually going to use this Oracle, Moon Oracle deck, and ask Spirit what the advice is on the situation. What is the advice on the situation, Spirit? Spirit, what's the advice in the situation with pile 1 and their problem? We got hold your vision and balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, creating some kind of balance here between what you believe in and what you have to do. I had a feeling this card would come out. Confidence is key to your success. New Moon and Leo. Embody some Leo energy during this time. You know, be a bright sunlight for yourself. A new start is coming. And then lastly, we got look at the bigger picture, meditate and contemplate. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we got nothing will come of this course or the situation. So, void of course moon. That's so funny. So, well, it seems like it's really time for you guys to take the focus back into yourself. If you haven't been already, and maybe it's time to be even more intense than you were in the past. If you feel like you have been doing that already, hold your vision, practice spirituality and practicality. Have faith in yourself and your spirit team as well. New start is coming. Look at the bigger picture, meditate and contemplate. So, all right, that's pretty much it for you guys. I hope these messages resonated. And I hope to see you in the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in booking with me, look at the description to know how. All right, bye. Hello, welcome everyone to your reading, pile 2. So today's reading, which I covered already in the intro, but is about a challenge or an issue you're facing. I'm leaving it open to spirit, and how to overcome it. And the intention is it's their biggest trial right now that you're facing, like at the time that you're watching this. So hopefully it will give you some hints or ideas of how to move forward. Either way, you know, obstacles are meant to be overcome. You can avoid one for as long as you like, but eventually we do have to overcome them. Simply for your own peace of mind. Okay, even just for you, if nothing else. Anyways, I'm going to be bringing this Palo Santo here and setting a intention. I clear the space of negative and low vibrational energies to set the intentions of channeling clear and precise messages relating to our highest good. Thank you, Spirit. I'm in. All right. Disregard the noise that my neighbors' roommates make. Anyway, all right. Pile 2. We're gonna do an energy check just to make sure these messages are for you. If it's anything like the last group, it might just be very vague and general. So let's see here. So you're doing an energy check. Who are these messages for? Okay. I think this Queen of Wands wants to come out. Oh, bruh. Oh, bruh. Hold up. Okay. I think they're well shuffled. Who are these messages for, Spirit? We got the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Coins. Who are these messages for? Okay, so this message might be for somebody who feels like they lost some kind of happiness that they could have created for themselves with another person. This feels like somebody who kind of tried to juggle this 10 of Cups, which is what caused the 10 of Cups to end. or to prematurely end. Yeah, with a soulmate connection here and the Tower card, like this is a messy situation. Whatever you this, and it seems like it's something you need to take accountability for. Got the Empress here in the reverse. Can I get a clarifier for the Tower card, Spirit? Okay, get a clarifier. Okay, you know what? I told myself I would use this deck for clarifiers, so I will. Just allow me to shuffle this real quick. Okay, grab clarifiers for the cards here for the spread. The Empress here wants to show up. Her energy is present, but I don't think that's who this reading is about. Or I don't think the Empress is watching, or maybe, if that makes sense, someone's divine counterpart showing up in the reading. Can I get a clarifier? So this is explaining some kind of delay. Okay. Because to me, the Seven of Pentacles is like a very like delay heavy type of card. Like in the reverse, in the upright, it's kind of like, you know, wait longer. The time isn't now. You're creating something. You're starting to see fruit of your labor. But if you pick it now, it's not fully ripe. And if you try to eat unripe fruit, it's just going to be kind of gross. Sorry if you can hear my roommate singing in the background. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here from that Tower card. It does kind of feel like the Empress. Can I grab a clarifier too? Like, what's this Empress card? Can I grab a clarifier? What is this Empress card? It's some kind of inspiration, or lack thereof. It does seem like somebody feels like they've lost their spark for life or for some kind of passion here. The person watching this is feeling very burnt out or drained, or lack of like revitalizing energy. And you may be trying to locate a source, but it's like you don't have one in your life, because all the things that would have given to you, you've invested in things that have taken from you instead of the things that give to you. And so you're in this situation where you kind of don't have any motivation or will to keep going, like on the path that you're on. Not necessarily like, gosh, I mean, I hope that, you know, you're not feeling like you have to give up on life, but again, I'm so sorry if you hear my roommate singing in the background. Anyways, think of them as like a cheerleader wishing you strength and vitality. But okay, because it's okay. I keep wanting to pull more cards thinking that it'll explain everything going on, but it's not. The energy I'm feeling is kind of like low in energy, like low in life force energy. Like I'm feeling very drained, but I know it's not like me actually feeling drained. I'm picking up your energy, and I say this to kind of explain it, but I don't know if you've ever gotten that sensation of like putting a smile on feels like a lot of energy being siphoned out of you just to smile. Like I've never, like, well, I have actually felt this way, but it's almost like I've never felt this. Okay, a song is coming through. Put on a Smile by Silk Sonic. I forgot how it goes, but it's like something, my only reason for smiling was you, or something like that. And that's like how someone is like kind of feeling. It's like whenever this person tries to smile, they feel weight on their face, sagging it into a frown, if that makes sense. Like your eyelids feel puffy or heavy. Now this reading, I feel like, is being mostly watched by the divine feminine in this situation, but this is kind of like the divine masculine's energy here, especially if you resonate with like a twin flame. This is your counterpart's energy. This is someone, this reading is for somebody who feels like they lost their shot at true love, to be honest. This is somebody who is feeling very unsuccessful, very unhappy. I want to clarify for the Six of Cups because it's telling something. This is also someone who's just feeling very bogged down and drained, like, and potentially betrayed by others, or they just betrayed themselves. Got the Emperor here in the reverse. Wow. I got a clarifier for the Six of Cups. Dominator. Yeah, it's like you lost faith in the universe or God, and so now you've taken things into your own account. It's something about like you feeling less than who you really are because of this energy that you're latched onto or attached to. This Queen of Cups, it showed up in the first reading. This is a specific energy, and I'm strongly sensing mother. This is someone's mother figure who was giving them advice that they were talking to, getting counsel from. Whoever this individual is, they could be a Gemini or a Cancer. This is an individual who has been like siphoning your energy off. And yeah, like whether it's in the form of being codependent. This is somebody who, they themselves are extremely insecure, and they've been either trying to project their insecurities onto you, or you inherited some of their insecurities. So you yourself are operating in this energy where you think you're complete, you think you're whole, but then you're asking for absurd amounts of control out of situations. You're being very domineering. I'm so sorry if you hear my roommate singing Jolie. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Anyways, but back to the reading, because this is intense. It does kind of seem like there's some sort of like person here who is very much so in their masculine. This King of Wands, extremely masculine individual. This is somebody who operates best in this energy, right? So, you know, work hard, but remember to also play hard, because you do need to balance it out. It seems like this person is actually very, very reliant on their masculine energy to get by. But you know, to live life to its fullest, you kind of need a balance of everything. This is someone who may need to learn how to open their heart space and to love a little more, particularly themselves. Because I imagine somebody who's really hard on others is probably twice as hard on themselves. So, yes. But it seems like this energy has invested in the wrong things. This energy has invested in the people, places, and things that have drained them and kind of made them into someone they don't really want to be, right? You are charismatic. You are somebody who's, you're visionary. You are meant to be looking at the big picture. I want to say, like, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, if you have your own business practices, like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you're in the right place, you're heading in the right direction for you. It seems like there are influences in your life that have strayed you from some sort of like righteous path, maybe with ideologies or just their own beliefs, and so now you're like kind of feeling like you lost your spark. I'm not sure if you're still in contact with this energy, because that could be one reason why, or if it's, you know, your own toxic traits here, because with this Emperor card, this feels like the manifestation of your energy at its most toxic. Like, you're not listening to other people. You have this authoritative, like, I'm always right type of energy. We got Aries here. This could be an important placement. because this is like Aries energy. Like, Aries is kind of like the bully of the zodiac, also the most childish as well. No disrespect to Aries or anything. My mama is an Aries. I freaking love Aries. Even though I'm a Cancer and they be like low-key hurting my feelings, it doesn't matter. Y'all are funny as hell. But there are times where this energy needs to be expressed healthily, and then there's times where if you're not able to get that outlet, you know, it kind of manifests negatively as like a bully, someone who like makes fun of people like as a hobby. That's I don't know, man, that's not the best hobby to have. And remember, you know, what goes around comes around, so be mindful about what energy you project into the universe. But this, I mean, I'm assuming this is something this King of Wands is learning, like you're learning it. Anyway, this reading is for this type of person, somebody who might be getting help from this Queen of Cups, but the help this person has to offer you isn't gonna get you what you want. And remember, when taking advice, please be careful to be taking advice from people you actually want to learn from. If this person isn't living the lifestyle you desire, if this person isn't surrounded by the people you wish you had in your life, if this person isn't someone you look up to or admire, then think twice about getting advice from them. Okay, with that being said, let's just clear the board. I've been calling it the board, so. And let's see. Let's see here. What is the challenge for pile 2? What is the obstacle or issue that they're facing and how to overcome? I think for this pile, I might use a different oracle and or use maybe the tarot. But I am kind of feeling called to use my meditation oracle deck. What is this one called? Sacred Symbols. Sacred Symbols oracle deck. Okay. So what's the obstacle, the trial, the issue that pile 2 is facing? I just want to say you're gonna pull through. So your biggest obstacle is this Queen of Swords. This is somebody with their boundaries up. This is someone who's guarded, very guarded. They're guarded. Ooh. Yeah, the challenge here is trying to overcome this person's defenses. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What? Ciao. What? Okay, it's not that bad. It does seem like this person may just have their guard up around you specifically. Like, impenetrable is coming to mind. This is somebody who you can't sweet talk. I'm also drinking my coffee. In the back. So this is not somebody you can sweet talk. This is not somebody easily fooled either. This is somebody that if you want to approach this Queen of Swords, you have to come towards this person with the most authentic and honest energy you have available, because nothing else is going to get through to her. Okay? This person's defenses are not going to lower if you're gonna come towards them with sweet talk and some sort of like peace offering. I don't know. But let's see here, because the bottom of the deck tells a different story. The bottom of the deck tells a story of somebody who's working very hard to bring success in this situation, and it feels pure. It feels pure. Also, there's Leo energy in both these cards. So, because the Strength card is ruled by Leo energy, and the Six of Wands, if I remember correctly, is also Leo energy, but I could be wrong. All right, so we got this Page of Pentacles, or Page of Coins. This is interesting. Can I get a clarifier? Actually, let me use this deck for a clarifier. Can I get a clarifier of the Page of Coins? Now, see, that doesn't make sense. Can I get a clarifier for the Page of Pentacles? I'm not getting it. Oh, I see. This is about, so self-limiting beliefs, apathy. To be honest, it seems like somebody was not thinking very well about other people and their feelings. It seems like that's one of the bigger issues, is overcoming your previous apathy towards a situation. It seems like this is a past energy coming up with this Page of Pentacles, coins, Page of Coins. So let me explain. So in tarot, each of these cards, the funny thing about this practice is they can mean anything different at any time. There are usually like fixed meanings, but everybody reads these cards differently. It's the beauty of it. It's so up for interpretation. It's highly intuitive. So, you know, you just kind of like, anyways. So what I'm getting is somebody here is looking to overcome some kind of obstacle. Seven of Wands to me is manifesting as an obstacle, and I believe this obstacle is communication, open and clear communication, with this Queen of Swords. And so it seems like there's two sides to this, and I'm going to be generous with both sides. So one person feels like they've been betrayed and hurt, so they feel like they can't ever allow this other person to come towards them. And another person feels like in the past they were very limited with what they knew and what they could do, right? Like this person felt like they had a lot of negative thoughts, probably a lot of bad influences, a lot of anxiety, leading them to make a decision. Whether it was hasty or not is up for the interpretation, but made a decision to walk away from a connection, and now it seems like this person that walked away wants to come back. Only thing is, with this Page of Coins, it's like slim chance. But this Page of Coins also to me feels like the past, like an embodiment of the past. Somebody wasn't thinking with their heart. So they made actions out of a different place. They made actions out of their head or their shadow trait. To be honest, it feels like it's a shadow trait. Yeah. And or some sort of like hidden unseen force, because we got the High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck. So anyways, with that being said, and also the Ace of Cups it's in the reverse. Like this is feeling like a loss of love. A loss of a massive amount of love. Somebody could have been receiving this level of like an immense amount of support, but it seems like this person chose, either they didn't know how to handle it. It's like, it's kind of confusing. Like maybe like this person's just never been loved before, and so they didn't know how to react to true love, and so they reacted in a way. It's something, this Page of Coins is like, this is someone's actions, like their actions towards a situation. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not necessarily that they had bad intentions. It's not quite what I'm getting with this Page of Coins, but I am getting like you offered a page to an empress. So let me explain it in a different way. Let's say you wanted to like woo a queen, a majesty in a certain era. Doesn't really matter. Let's just say like before technology, before people knew how to set up lights in their houses, at a time where people were like ruled by like royalty. Okay, what you did was the equivalent of showing up to the queen with a loaf of moldy bread. And let's say she was gracious enough to eat the bread and it made her sick. You will never see that queen again. You'll be lucky if she doesn't like off your head. Okay, and I think that's like how to best explain this energy. for the masculine watching here, it seems like you have to take a lot of accountability for your own actions. And that's the only way you'll be able to get back into this queen. Like, that's the issue. The issue is how to overcome this person's defenses. But the problem isn't that this person has boundaries. The problem is you needed to respect them. That's the issue here that I can see, you know. Yeah, I don't really tell people what they want to hear. I tell people what they need to hear. And I speak nothing but the truth. So, that's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you're sticking it out this far, I commend you. Truly. And there's no judgment here, by the way. Please don't feel like I'm casting any kind of judgment. I'm simply looking at the situation for what it is, and it seems like there was an untraditional approach to this connection, and that is what kind of pushed away this Queen of Swords. In order to find out why that is, you know, you would probably want to talk to this individual. There's only so much a tarot reader can really speak for someone else. But I see the issue here. If you are in some kind of like separation, and or this Queen of Swords has blocked you, it would be very difficult to actually get in contact with this individual. So it makes sense why you've turned to tarot. But yeah, with this Page of Coins, I can't quite drop it yet, because I feel like I haven't expressed all of why it's here, why it's presented itself. This Page of Coins represents your apathy, or, you know, the viewer this video is intended for, right? The divine masculine. This feels like the divine masculine side now. You were not approaching the situation with grace and love, maybe because you don't know how to. But this person expects that as the bare minimum for them. Like, you can't quite approach this person without being kind and generous, or loving, okay? Anyway, it does feel like there's a bit of like a misunderstanding here, especially about how people truly feel. But ask yourself this. If you know how this person feels about you, then, I mean, like, and you think this person doesn't know how they feel about you, how you feel about them, sorry. If you know how this person truly feels about you, then you should ask yourself why this person doesn't understand how you truly feel about them. What have you done or said to make this person think it's better for you not to be in their life than to have them at all, right? Why does this person feel the need to have such strong boundaries, especially if you've seen another side of this individual? If you have seen their kind and patient, loving side, ask yourself, why do they no longer present that to me? Why have they closed their heart space? And I keep coming back to the word apathy. It doesn't really seem like this person has experienced your empathy. So you get none from them. All right. Whew. I could keep going. Honestly, I kind of feel bad, so I'm not going to. Off with that, or whatever. So we got we have an explanation of someone's past actions and behavior. We're just going into the problem, getting really into the nitty-gritties, and explaining how and what most likely this person is thinking when they think about you. Oh boy, this is a kind of draining bit. On with the show. This is a difficult reading, and I seriously, if you're still here watching, please comment below. I'm still watching. Please give me some kind of let a girl know, for for real. Because I mean, like, these readings are so draining for me, you guys. Like, I feel a little like empty on the inside, like, doing this. Not that I actually am, like, I know that's not like active, but it's just like, for the time being, that's how I feel, most likely because the energy I am channeling feels this way. You guys, like, have this emptiness within you, some kind of like husk, and it comes from like regret, pity, shame, guilt, fear, hatred, self-hatred. It's like it's a clusterfuck of emotions, okay? And it's difficult to kind of like handle or grasp, because it's like you don't know how to show yourself grace, you don't know how to forgive yourself, and you know, it's a process. It takes a while, but it starts with accountability, admitting when you did something wrong, and then choosing to do better. Okay, please, for the love of God, like, show yourself mercy. You deserve it. You deserve not to be in your own mental hell because you haven't been the best person in the past, but that's in the past, and even if you wanted to, you can't go back. So your only choice is to move forward with love and light, and chances are that's how you're going to attract this person back into your life. You can't override their defenses. It's highly unlikely this person is going to choose you at this point. So you're better off anyway, just like giving up and moving on. But yeah, we got like this energy of, yeah, it's pretty much the same situation. I just tucked away, coming back. It does seem like, though, you might be asking for good advice now on how to like overcome this. Okay, Spirit, can I get a clarifier for this King of, just one, can I get a clarifier for this King of Wands? Oh, bruh. The energy definitely does want to talk, and I appreciate that, Divine Masculine. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords again. These cards came out again, so I'm just going to take them for now. They're supposed to be clarifiers for this King of Wands. Maybe I'm getting like it's a reaction. This dark King of Wands energy like is a reaction to someone's boundaries, and or like overly emotional side. Like, someone could have shown you their overly emotional side, which caused you to, that's what triggered you into being more of like a player in this energy. This person's intentions, though, were to build something with you for the long term. This Queen of Swords, this person could have shown you a very vulnerable side of themselves, thinking that you guys were ready for that, but it actually ended up pushing you away. I see that now with this King of Wands. And so it seems like while one person was preparing to move towards you, another person was preparing to kind of like betray this person, with some sort of action or choice. Okay, what is this Knight of Cups? Can I get a clarifier? What's this Knight of Cups? Yeah, this Knight of Cups is, I think, the true love you had for somebody that was kept hidden and used against this person. You used how you actually felt against this person, or you went against how you truly felt for this person by acting in a certain way. But it does seem like some sort of like trickery, deception. Maybe this King of Wands appeared to be loving, but actually was not, did not hold true love for this person. Here, what is this Hermit? The separation. As a result, both parties entered a separation, which then led to an isolation. And what's this Two of Wands? Both parties are just one. This Two of Wands is an action someone made against this union. Somebody here chose to separate themselves from this union, and that's where it's at. This is a very tricky situation. And this is a general reading as well for a collective, so it's not necessarily going to be like precise, I suppose, but it does kind of seem like this King of Wands, this is a messy situation. I'm getting like somebody like was like being manipulative intentionally to get someone into a relationship, potentially because they wanted to manifest against this person by having them in a relationship with them. Like, this King of Wands didn't want this Queen of Swords to find true love, so they pretended to be their true love to manipulate them into staying with them so that this person never gets their true happiness. And if that's the case, it's because this person is just empty on the inside and doesn't actually have anything like going for them, so they decided to do something so malicious. But if that doesn't resonate with everybody watching, then I'm getting like somebody here who did have genuine feelings for another person went against their genuine feelings for this person, for like this Queen of Swords, just cause trauma, maybe. Like, there was something traumatic that happened in this person's life which warped their perspective of love and understanding, potentially. Or this person just felt like it, like just they felt like betraying this Queen of Swords, and they felt like kind of moving away from this connection, which has given them nothing but like bad karma since that situation. So that's interesting. Okay, well, pile 2, we're getting to the end of the reading. I'm just going to pull some oracles as further advice and clarity on the situation. I actually might need to bring the guidebook. Okay, let's grab some advice for pile 2. Spirit, we got knowledge. I'll grab one more card and I'll read them out for you, and that's going to be the end of your reading. All right. Okay. Advice for pile 2, Spirit. You know, I also felt called to look at the bottom of the deck, and this is why we got release. Okay. So, the description for this card is, remain teachable. There is new wisdom available to you at this time. This card signifies getting more information before proceeding. It can also signify the presence of an important teacher, or perhaps you are the teacher and it is time to share your knowledge and gifts with the world around you. Drawing this card can also indicate a message that from your Akasha records, which, by the way, if you don't know what those are, look them up. From my understanding, it's like a collection of information your soul has gathered, and you come into existence in certain lifetimes to like share that knowledge, the knowledge we've gathered, whether from other lifetimes, other galaxies, or whatever, you know. Seek out more information about the records, or even perhaps learn how to access your own records for more clarity regarding your query. Meditate on this to learn new things or to draw the right teachers into your life. All right. So let's grab excuse me. A new beginning, a fresh start, and an auspicious time to start new projects. Drawing this card invites you to begin again. Meditate on this at the new moon to bring new energy into your life. Write a list of intentions, goals, dreams, and wishes to support new directions and invite in inspiration. All right. And then your final card that you got is the release card. Without delay, cut cords to any unhealthy or toxic people, places, energies, habits, and beliefs. This is a time to stand in your truth without cutting anyone down in the process. Meditate on this when you want to invite the spiritual warrior. Oh wait, if you want to be the spiritual warrior with love, honor, and compassion. Okay, you guys, so this is the beginning of your transformation. That's what I'm getting. You are discarding an old version of yourself that knew only how to hurt and to be hurt, right? And you are coming into a version of yourself that will know peace, love, prosperity, and that is a journey. And if you are in need of guidance or assistance, then consider subscribing to my channel, because you have a space here too. I'm here to help everyone to ascend and to reach, you know, divinity within themselves. Only thing is, I ask you to treat me with kindness and respect, and I won't tolerate anything less than. I'm not here to help people who don't understand that they need help. I'm here to help people who are humble enough to ask for help. And trust me, everybody needs help. It's a humbling experience, let me tell you. But anyway, the situation it's different for everybody. I can tell that definitely from the layout. But yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity here to align with your destiny. For those of you who resonate with the divine masculine energy here that I was reading for, you have an opportunity. It's up to you to seize it. It's up to you to do the work and to learn from it. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to grow. All right, pile 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know, please subscribe. Consider sticking around. You can book private one-on-one readings with me. The information on how to is in the description below. And yeah, I hope to see you around. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have a message. It's kind of not related to the reading though. Please make sure to wash your hands and take care of yourself. Tis the season of getting sick. Be mindful when you go out into public spaces. If you hear anybody cough or whatever, just wear a mask for your own protection. If you have one of those like fancy masks that actually are meant to protect you from other people, because most masks are meant to protect other people from you. But anyway, just do what you can to keep yourself healthy during this season, because trust and believe, it's rough. I mean, a lot of people around me, well, not around me specifically, but people in my life are getting sick. And also I like blew my nose like before recording, so it just was on my mind that I had to express it. Anyways, with that being said, let's get back to you. Pile number 3, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, spending this time and space with me. Let's figure out, you know, like, who is this reading for? We're gonna grab some cards here. And in the last 2 piles, I kept things kind of general. They felt more general. Like, normally when I'm reading, I feel a very specific energy, but for this particular video, it seems like it's kind of vague. So sorry about that. It's not something I can control, but that just tells me this message is for a lot of people, so chances are it's also for you. So I cleanse the space of low vibrational and negative energies. I set the intentions of channeling clear and precise messages relating to our highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Hold on. It's not burning. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. I'm in. Ooh, sorry about that. Did not mean to hit. I absolutely love the smell of Palo Santo. But now I gotta burn it out before it's... Yeah. Okay, so let's get into the messages for pile number 3. So Spirit, who is pile number 3? Who is this message for? Let's figure out who this message is for. Who is this message for? Who is this message for? This is just to make sure that you are collecting information that's actually meant for you, you know? What is this message for, Spirit? Who is this message for? Channeling your higher self. Let's figure out what you need to hear about the obstacles you are facing at this time. So who is this message for, Spirit? Could be general, vague, specific. You got the Lovers. You could be a Gemini watching, an air sign. We got the 5 of Swords. Okay. Wow. The 2 of Wands. Okay. Just wanted to make sure they saw what it looked like in the camera. Interesting. Okay, so this isn't as vague, but the scenario, the situation is more clear. So we have 2 people who love each other immensely, although neither one knows how much the other truly loves them. The depth and the complexity of their union is kept sort of hidden with lies, deceptions, and potentially manipulations, betrayals. There's something here where 2 people cannot see how much they actually love each other, but their angels do, so they keep bringing them together. I want to grab a clarifier for this. Yeah. It seems like darkness truly clouds the judgment of these 2 people. I'm just shuffling this other deck. I brought it out specifically to grab clarifying knowledge. Okay, so what is this 2 of Wands, Spirit? Can I get a clarifier? What is the 2 of Wands? 2 of Wands. Oh no, there's too many cards. Okay, well, LMAO. It's like a miscalculation. Okay, it's like planning, like somebody was not prepared or did not plan something accordingly. It's as if somebody underestimated how much this would hurt. It's like it backfired, like miscalculations. Yeah, it really does seem like somebody here was not at all ready or prepared for how they would be feeling with the loss of this connection. It's, yeah. So I'm getting like somebody made a decision. I mean, it's selfish, yes, but it's whatever this Five of Swords is. Can I get a clarifier? What is this Five of Swords? Just one card. Spirit. Bruh. Okay. Yeah, it's as though somebody is, wow. Somebody literally chose their own ego over one true love. Yeah, it's like they had multiple priorities. I mean, they had their reasons. Okay, they had their reasons, but ultimately it boiled down to their ego. Like, it's, yeah. And, you know, the ego is how we survive until we are, like, spiritually awakened. You predominantly rely on our ego to get us through life, but at some point it actually starts to hold us back. And that's when we need to detach from these concepts that actually just literally do nothing but to serve us from stunt our growth. Like, it just serves to hold us back at that point. But anyway, it does seem like somebody was incredibly attached to their ego, and so they were making decisions out of the ego, and they unfortunately were not able to rely on their intuition in order to get out of this circumstance. So yeah, it does seem like for pile 3, this is either you are the person who, this reading is for both of you, for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This is your reading. So it seems as though there was some kind of connection that was halted. And let me tell you, this is not the type of connection you can just walk away from. No strings attached. This is something you both will be thinking about. Whether you're actively trying to walk away from it and ignore it, or you want it back every day of your life. Like, it's just, you're going to be thinking about it, even if you don't interact with it, or you try to leave it behind. This is a connection that's not going to leave you. So that's what somebody wasn't prepared for. So somebody here was trying to kind of like be sneaky, backstab, cause some kind of delay. And it actually just resulted in this person being like, I don't know, sad and alone. Like, it did not work out in their favor. And that's what they miscalculated. Like, someone thought this was just a regular connection that they shared, where they thought that they mistook their passion for this person as just lust, but it was actually a divine union between two soulmates. So yeah, this is not a connection that's just gonna disappear, but it seems like someone was not honoring that this is a divine union. Can I grab a clarifier for the Strength and Temperance card? Okay, hold up. One card literally just flipped over. And it's the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of the day. Okay. Yeah, it took a lot of strength for someone to walk away. And it took a lot of strength for someone else to heal. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It took a lot of strength out of somebody to continue to stay away, but it seems like one person's running out of strength and the other one is gaining strength. Which it seems like it was the reverse. At one point, somebody betrayed another, was pretty much able to get away from the situation scot-free, right? Like, as if like it wouldn't bother them, and they were actually gaining strength from the other one. The whoever chose to walk away in this connection, whether it was this person or that person, the one that chose to walk away first walked away feeling kind of like good about themselves, even though they did something that they knew like wasn't morally correct. It's something about like morals, okay, in this particular connection. Another person was actually gaining strength from the separation, from the disharmony. They were growing because the other person was hurt and they were healing. But now it seems like this connection is at a point where it's reversed. So if this was the person that walked away, they are now the ones suffering. Like, they're the ones who feel drained, exhausted all the time, tired, like they don't know why. Yeah, and this person is now the one in strength. That's, yeah, and this person is making moves as well. Stepping away from the connection, this person is accruing their own, like they're starting something on their own, like whether it's a business or a practice. And I do see it actually panning out well for this person, if they keep to their vision. Yeah, so this is a reading for people who feel stuck. On a new beginning, or feel stuck trying to. And mind you, being stuck is actually what you're supposed to do during this time. That's how you get unstuck. You see what you couldn't see in the upright. And now you will be getting, like, it's like once you allow yourself, you surrender to the universe, you surrender to God and his angels, and you actually just, you know, stay stuck for a little while. You will be able to see some new perspective. You'll gain some kind of insight, and then you'll be able to move forward. Okay, and that is advice for both of you. But let's get into the actual obstacle, which I think is going to be kind of difficult to gather what it is. But what is the obstacle, Spirit? What is the biggest challenge Pile 3 is facing currently, and how to overcome it? What's the biggest obstacle Pile 3 is facing at this time, Spirit? Wow. What's the biggest obstacle Pile 3 is facing? Wow, it's your higher calling. Judgment. That's powerful. That's powerful, you guys. The biggest obstacle you are facing is the obstacle of growth. Okay. From the mistakes of your past, both of you, but particularly, you know, whomever feels like they've committed the most wrongs in this connection, it's now up to you to grow. That's your biggest obstacle, and it seems like there's something kind of holding you back. Yeah. You might be connected still to your past. You might be connected to some sort of like obstacle, fight, drama, gossip with Five of Wands that's actually just draining you. You might be in connections with people who operate in low vibrational energies. And honestly, the advice is to like step away from them, because they're actually causing you, like, they're draining you of either financial matters or energy. Maybe you need help getting away from them. Yeah, it's like, yeah, too many cards came out, but they do feel like they have a message that can help. It does seem like somebody was not planning on things ending up the way that they did. Like, somebody was not thinking another person was going to stand in their full power and walk away. And then the other person wasn't thinking they would be betrayed by someone they trusted and loved. And I think that's ultimately where these like discrepancies come from, because two different people have two different perspectives on the same thing. And one person, it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to, your biggest obstacle, your biggest challenge is to choose to do better. And now the universe is watching you. and they are testing you, and they want to see if you can do it. Can you become a better person? Can you admit to your wrongdoings and grow? And that's why you've been awarded this time here. This Hermit energy, like you might be in a separation right now. You may not even know where your next paycheck is going to come from. Like, it can be that bad where you're like, I don't even know if I'll be able to get out of this situation. You won't, maybe not completely unscathed, but that's intentional. You are meant to grow your heart space. You're meant to heal during this time and even ask for forgiveness. Be so humble as to pray to God and ask for forgiveness. Because your challenge here is to grow as a person and to become a better version of yourself. And no, I mean, you could get some help, but I'm going to be real here. If you were looking for help from this Queen of Swords, she's not going to help you. It doesn't even matter if she like had this could be somebody who was supposed to at some point, like they were supposed to help you elevate. But this person, their energy throughout all 3 readings has come up as the Queen of Swords. They are not going to help you. Like, I'm going to be so for real. This is someone who's like going to ignore you over this, because this person is not going to forget the past. This is someone who's still very hurt with some sort of false promise or lie. And you're going to have to overcome your attachment with money as well, because it's not going to be flowing in as it used to, because now you're on a different frequency. In the past, you could make the money the way you knew best how to, but currently, in your current circumstances, if your old ways are not helping, if you can't make money the way you used to, that's because your approach has to change to how you made money. Because maybe in the past you could just pick up some sort of odd job and you'd make the money you wanted, and then boom, it was like whatever. But it's like your soul, your higher self, your angels, your guardians, they are forcing you to grow, and you won't be rewarded until you do, if that makes sense. So, wow, we got 4, 5, and 6. I just realized that. Anyways, and they're all in the reverse. And I'm telling you this, and Pentacles are in regards to your finances. Oh my God, and the Page of Pentacles too in the reverse. So what is coming clear to me is it's not that you're cursed from making money if money is your main priority here, because that's kind of what I'm getting. Money is like your top thing. You can make it, but you're gonna make it from a different place. In the past, you made it from like the things your odd jobs or whatever, right? It's things that were like essentially meaningless to you. Your only real quest was to make money. Now you have to make money from your heart space. So if there was a project, like let's say when you were a child, you wanted to be a veterinarian, like you wanted to help sick dogs and cats or whatever, but that took too long because it takes 8 years to become a veteran or whatever, right? Or a vet. And so you were like, whatever, I'll make my money elsewhere somehow. But it's not something that actually rewards you, right? And so the universe isn't going to give you something that doesn't actually, like, you're not going to be making money that way because it's not coming from your heart space. Either people can tell that you're not sincere about the business you want to start, and like people are not going to want to fund a project or give money to somebody they feel like is just doing the work to do the work. They want to give, like, you know, especially if, like, let's say you try to be like a dentist. People are not going to want to show up to your office because your only goal in life is to become rich. No, this delicate, like, people are going to trust you with their teeth, their mouth. They're going to be vulnerable while you perform surgeries on them, dental surgery. So it's like they're not going to just trust you because you want to become rich. They need to know there's more to you than just that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, and then that's how and if you've been trying to make money in a way that's insincere to who you are as a person, people are going to know this, and then they're not going to want to invest or come to your business or practice because they want to be in good hands, right? It's something like that. So it's like, you know, at that, and in this particular scenario that I'm presenting, then your advice would be to study, go to school. You are going to struggle a little bit. That's part of your karma. And once you overcome it, you get your degree and you start your practice, like then you can start making money. As long as you're doing something you actually enjoy, then your focus isn't going to be so much on the material, but it's going to be on the satisfaction. I mean, that's the main thing. The more satisfied you are with your life and where things are, the more money you start to make. And you might be thinking, well, I can't be satisfied until I'm at this level. You know, you're not going to get there overnight. It may take a while. You're on that journey. You're on that path to getting to where you want to be. Is just not going to happen today or tomorrow. So instead of thinking about it in terms of I have to do it ASAP, think about it as like a long-term goal and learn to be fulfilled and satisfied with what you have currently, because that's going to be how you get out of this. Okay, you guys, I gotta leave because I'm starting to get a headache. Yeah, and I'm not about to risk my well-being for this. So I will grab you guys some oracles, some moonology oracles, just for advice, you know, some quick little advice, whatever sticks out to you. You don't have to take all the cards, just whatever sticks out as like, oh, I actually want to know more about that, or that resonated with me. These messages are not meant for everyone watching, just the people who they resonates with. So can I get advice here for pile number 3? We got work through your fears, period, boo. We got believe in the impossible. God is real. God is watching over you. God does love you, believe it or not. And you have a place in his kingdom. You have a place in this world. You have a destiny, something you're meant to do that only you can do. You are worthy. You are valuable. Like, you have a space here. You have something you can do. You have a gift, and God wants you to access that gift and share it with the world. But to get to the gift, you have to become one with yourself, with all aspects of yourself. You have to forgive yourself. You have to heal yourself. You're going to do a lot of it alone, and that's okay. I mean, it's not impossible. This person did all their healing work alone. You can too. And we got purple. That's like the main theme. Surrender to the divine. That's your challenge as well. We got expect powerful changes, a time of healing, and it's time to release negativity. We got Scorpio energy twice. Some of you might be Scorpio, so you could have a major Scorpio placement. And then we got your hard work is paying off. That also wanted to come out. So, all right, you guys. I hope these messages... Oh, there's one more. Oh, wait, actually... No, there's not. Yeah, this is it. Purple relates to the crown chakra, and there's a bit of blue in here, which is related to the throat chakra. So drink some herbal tea, add some honey in it. That could help your throat chakra. And do keep an open mind here with moving forward. Yeah, so best of luck. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be appreciated. You're more than welcome to join this collective on this healing journey and towards our path of divinity. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.